Hello fish fools, Jeff here. So I finally graduated to frozen food. Earlier today, when I got some new fish at my local fish store, I bought some frozen bloodworms. I've always, since I got back into the aquarium hobby about 1.5 years ago, I've only fed my fish dry food, whether it be flake foods, pellets, granules, or freeze-dried food. So the closest thing to frozen food were I have freeze-dried bloodworms, freeze-dried brine shrimp, and freeze-dried daphnia. But this will be the first time trying frozen foods. So I got a cube of that. I got some aquarium water and dropped a cube in here to thaw it out. Though it's probably not necessary, and I think I've asked this before, whether it's okay to just drop a frozen cube inside a tank if fish will eat it. But I think the response was that it was okay. And despite getting that answer, I still thought I would thaw it out. Because just whether it's okay or not, in my mind, I just imagine getting like fish getting brain freeze. You know, like how we might if we eat ice cream or something cold too fast. But, you know, just fish being in, I keep this tank at about 76 degrees. So just being in 76 degrees and having something ice cold trying to eat, I don't know whether that affects them or not. I just imagine it to be not as good as if I were to thaw it out first. So that's what I did. So this will be the first time feeding frozen foods to my fish. Thawed out frozen food. So, alright. Got a chunk of it here. Let's drop it in. Huh. Alright, there they go. I think once they get a taste of it. Alright, now they're going crazy for it. Try to scoop out some more. Oh, they like it. So one of the reasons why I got these bloodworms, frozen bloodworms, was because among the new fish that I got today were pea puffers. Those are in my quarantine tank right now. This is my 30-gallon planted live bear community tank. So they're the first ones to get to try these. Some more. I recently also got some Hikari Vibra bites that I've heard are good for, that pea puffers will eat like a dry food. But even then, that got me. I've always thought about getting pea puffers. I've always wanted to. I've kind of held back because they're finicky eaters and they don't eat dry food. Or they're known to not eat dry food, but they would eat vibrobites that kind of look like bloodworms. But then I got some of these frozen bloodworms anyway. You know, it's about time I start feeding my fish frozen food. And next, after that, the next thing to graduate to would be live food. Although they do get to eat live food because they get to eat all these live bearers, and all the fish with live bearers having babies get to eat the babies. I think I would always, you know, when I get different fish in other tanks, I think that I'd probably keep a female guppy at least with them too, so she can have babies that the fish could eat. But at some point, you know, I'll likely graduate to live blackworms, live brine shrimp, things like that. I've seen others raise their own blackworms and brine shrimp and such, and it's not too difficult. It is work, but shouldn't be too bad. But yeah. All right. Some more. But yeah, so those pea puffers are in quarantine right now, and they're also not known to be community fish, though I plan to try something different, and I will probably add at least one of them to this community tank with all these fish. Whether that is a good idea or not, I like to try different things to see if it works. If it doesn't, I will have backup plans. So, yeah. All right. Well, that's it for now. And I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies. Thanks for watching.